Bună ziua. Am avut azi o întrevedere cu comisarul european pentru economie.
Hello, I have met today the European Commissioner for Economy and Productivity, Valdis Dombrovskis, who is visiting Bucharest. We have talked today after the constant contacts we've had over the past few months, especially given the government efforts to stabilize the budget and fiscal situation of Romania. I would like to thank the Commissioner, therefore, for his openness during these discussions and for the support that he has granted. I'd also like to thank Minister Nazare, here present, who has led the main negotiations on the fiscal and budget components. As you might anticipate, we have largely discussed about measures taken during the last few months and the measures for the upcoming period. I have told Commissioner Dombrovskis that we rest engaged in implementing measures meant to ensure sustainable economic performances so that Romania may get back on track. As you know, we have committed to a deficit target of 8.4% for 2025. In the next 2 months, if we keep the budget under control and if we ensure financial discipline, we want to reach this target so as to make sure we stay credible or we regain credibility in front of the markets on the one hand and the Commission on the other. November and December will be decisive months for the budget for 2026 as well. This is so because, on the one hand, in December, we should have the law on 2026 budget prepared with a deficit target and the main elements for next year's budget. But before that, in November, we must adopt a package of measures that, when included in the budget law, will ensure effects of stability for 2026 as well. Hence, we want to take steps during the month of November to keep on cutting down expenses, on getting the revenues that we are owed, and prioritize investments from national budgets and also find the proper installments so that we may reach a balance for the national budget for 2026. Several important events of the Commission are organized in November relating to Romania. On the ECOFIN agenda, in the first half of the month, there will be an assessment of the way we have managed the excess deficit. Based on measures already taken, we rely on the fact that the Commission will support us and will acknowledge these developments. Another important subject is related to the NRRP. Once the NRRP is approved by the ECOFIN Council, we would be able to submit requests for payment by year-end so that we may get European money in grants to help continue investments and keep a financial balance. The deficit target we commit to for 2026 must be in the area of 6%, close to 6%. Hence, measures adopted in November and the preparation of the budget will play a decisive role. The government wants to take such steps so as to maintain Romania's capacity to access markets, to maintain economic stability, so that from the second part of 2026 this may have effects and so that we may cross this difficult period as easily, as swiftly as possible. We have also tackled the NRRP and thanked the Commissioner for the support from the European Commission in completing negotiations for the revision of the NRRP. This revised version will allow us to continue important investments that are underway for infrastructure, building hospitals, retrofitting schools, and so on. I have emphasized Romania's increased interest in accessing funds for recovery. Until August 2026, we have to spend some 10 billion euro. This is the basis for Romania's investments in 2026. Hence, we're going to focus on works, on meeting the targets so that we may access European funds. That is why I would like to thank the European Commission and Commissioner once again and his team for all the support they have offered us so far.